Alright, how's it going, everyone? Back with some Fallout New Vegas today. On this very stormy day. Seems to be some bad weather approaching me. Or seems like, at least. The Connecticut area that I've been living in. That I'm living in. Not lived in. What the hell's that? Oh, Spectre, okay. Been getting really weird scattered thunderstorms, and hopefully it won't interfere with anything having to do with my stream. And if anything happens, my stream gets taken offline, I will stop, wait for the storm to pass, and continue streaming later. Hey Chris, how's it going? Just lurking. Everybody's lurking. How was that? Did you hear a bullet whiz by my head? Let us, before we
Is
go
there something
into...
else I can do for you?
Before we go into Old World Blues, we can get this quest done up here. What's it called? Yeah, I guess who I saw today.
My, but that Lucky 38 is a large building. And so fancy. Oh, Pumpkin. Grandma's sorry about that. Sometimes she gets mad and listens to Leo, which you really shouldn't. The medicine is supposed to help with that, but sometimes Grandma doesn't take it. Sometimes it makes Grandma forget things she doesn't want to forget, Pumpkin. That'd be lovely, dearie.
Alright, Lily's with us. Finally do the speech check that's in here.
Is there something else I can do for you? There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way. I'll be waiting.
Already heard this dialogue before.
Hello again, dear. Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
Okay, Lily's weirdly inside me.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Which, looks less appealing than it sounds.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
I'm hoping my mic isn't picking up the thunderstorm that's going on straight above my house. Sounds like it's getting real close.
All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
Oh, that was a loud one.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here, but you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Stand down, Keen. It's not worth it.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Man, too bad. My science isn't all the way up.
I understand. Get back to me with an answer as soon as you can.
So we're gonna wait on that to get the best possible ending. I'm pretty sure. It's an ending at least. And my light also just flickered. That's always a good sign. It is absolutely crazy what's going on outside my house. Alright, let's see this. We gotta wait until it's about midnight. So we gotta wait 10 hours. I'm good at math, I promise you. I only failed it twice in college. Right, we already read this, so let us take a closer look at the satellite. I probably should have... Okay. Got some, like, omens going on. I'll keep my mic muted for this.
Before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. Create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Some very good exposition going on. Feels strangely heavier. Quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical marks around your head, chest, and back. I have a patient gown on. Ooh. Some Sunset Sarsaparilla. Dude is looking like a patient. Scrap electronics. Alright, let us get out of this tire and back into Joshua Graham's armor. Damage are missing. Insert backup holotapes to restore files. Is there anything we can take? Mad Scientist scrubs. Guess we can seal the drained stuff. Nothing anywhere. Muggy's alive, but not really alive. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let us go down to the think tank. Strange feeling of pacifism comes over you, and you feel you cannot draw your weapon for some reason. Pretty sure I said that wrong.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... we... Why, Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's... Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now, great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Bottomite?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skinvelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dala. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? By the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Displays a middle finger.
What? What is it doing? Did we institute electroshock? Or is it excreting? Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros' histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us. 8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oroprocessoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant. All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Yes, I'm guessing that crashed satellite was yours.
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled the skinvelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us, then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm a mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in a view, so cowering your fate for the end. That's all. Goodbye. Is the same. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What do we... There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Hey, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
You removed my brain?
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Brainless perk. Brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled and resistant to chem addiction and the shock from bodily damage. Sweet.
Yeah, hey, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the... The
Tesla coils. Its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
Doesn't explain the laser extruders on my chest and my spine. Sure, that's how you say that.
Was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the Autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
Heartless perk. The scars on your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned, and filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all the healing items chems to function at a higher level, 25%. Robots are now confused by you and are 50% less likely to score a critical hit.
Oh, wait, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Spineless perk. Due to complications with the procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold has increased by 1.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
Took my brain, heart, and spine?
That Autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Floosh. That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
There's some beautiful flushing noise, by the way. Let's go get the technologies.
It is our only chance, a desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors spawning from the Forbidden Zone. The plan is very complicated. We are still calculating how it would work if it succeeded. That is our part of the plan.
Well, Hope, what do you need me to do?
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
This whole place sounds dangerous. These devices sound dangerous.
Nonsense. This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technology is no more lethal than an overcharged Tesla cannon. The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Faster I can get through this, the better.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on. and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
Pylons? What pylons?
The radar fence that surrounds the big mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility. The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
So I can't leave?
Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
You have the gun already. I don't understand what you need.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the Soundwave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Think Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun, getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. Ooh. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco Termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Really sexual. This sonic gun looks like an energy projectile. Got anything that spits lead?
What did it say? Spits lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Lobato bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun. With the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here. Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
There's nothing more. I need to stop Mobius.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
I'll head out and be back with these things.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program Butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there with my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims. I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid ship chokes on them.
Any other chips
Are there
around?
other chips? Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall, you hurled them off the Sync balcony after your argument with Mobius.
It is not an argument if one is clearly right and the other is clearly wrong. I remember now. Yes, Lobotomite. There are other chips. If you want, find them. I believe they're stored on holotapes in many of our facilities. But you should stay out of those. No exploring and discovering things. The Sync Central Intelligence should be enough for your needs.
So plug it into the circular map thing. The Sync upstairs.
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the Sync if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I'm surrounded by children.
Okay. That only took about, what, 30 minutes? A while, I'm gonna say. Anyways, that's the stream. Just kidding. I wouldn't do it. I'm itching for some adventure and shooting after that one long dialogue.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the Sync. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
You some kind of artificial intelligence?
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
You mean there's other personality modules here?
Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform Sir that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility. The other modules are rather erratic, Sir. Their personality matrices are built on flawed logic and have not weathered the years well, sir.
So you can access their functions without loading the personality
The core operating
holotapes?
systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
Why is there so many personality modules?
As I begin to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
Ron, let me ask you something else.
Indubitably, sir.
What services
In
do you
addition to
provide?
managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide Sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
I like to buy some things.
Very good, sir. If I might suggest a table wine, the 64 Atomic Claret is a lovely little vintage.
Okay. Gonna have a couple fire bombs. It's a gun we got. Take that knife. I don't want it. Guess I'll keep the trail carbine. Let's see. On scrubs. Patient gowns. How many stim packs do I have? 3 stim packs, okay. Buy all those. Let's buy all that. I'm good for now. We put away a couple things. Like, these two, there we are. Let us set out. So, I'm gonna need a lot of science, I believe, for this DLC. Oh, sweet. Already a lobotomite. So, I am going to do... My friends have off switches, so I can... Actually, should probably get... I can't remember which one I needed to get.
Intruder, you will not escape the eyes of my Robo-Scorpions or their pincers.
I remember the robot scorpions were very annoying to fight. Can't wait till I have to deal with that. Anyways, I'm gonna have to level up my science a whole lot. That's probably what I'm gonna be putting all of my... Oh sweet, it's one of these. My favorite. Thank God for it not being able to hit me as I move backwards. And a level up already. Let's see here. Science. We're gonna put some into sneak. Because I need some sneak too. Am I all in their shoes? Let's go with Shotgun Surgeon, because that's a really good perk. I like my shotguns, so that is a real good perk. I hope this is a okay place to go into. Yeah, these things are kind of fucking me up. and my character's just gonna do a little dance, as it would appear. And I'm dead. Sweet. Good game. Alright. That was pretty stupid looking. Should've probably bought more ammo. So you can make a lot of money in this DLC. I think mainly just by repairing the proton axes with itself and the throwing one, so it gets that max durability immediately. You sell it off and it's a real decent amount. But if you're ever hurting on money, this is definitely the best DLC to do it. I'm gonna save under this one, just so that I have that other save to go back to. This is a unique one. Oh, he got me in the leg. He's also healing. I also really need to turn off this radio. A bunch of random stuff. Hey, we got an implant upgrade. It's pretty good. I forgot that it was down here. Cape Fungus. I use it while it's while I'm in combat. Can I make anything? Great stim packs. Sweet. You can also make a ton of stim packs because these chemistry sets are just everywhere. That's always good. Alright, that's really good, guy. There goes all my ammo. Let's just shotgun them. Some sugar bombs. I'm gonna leave all these proton axes everywhere. I need to level up my lockpicking too. Keep forgetting about that. Alright, let us continue on. Let's see here, Boomtown target zone. This place has been quite nuked. Uh-oh, something's not happy with me. We got a couple cyber dogs. I remember those guys being real annoying because they have very high knockback or knockdown. I think it's actually both. They are not fun to deal with. Probably sell all my anti-venoms now that I don't get poisoned. See here. Do a little safety save. See, do I have any atomic? No, I don't. Do I have a caravan shotgun? No. So I give this a try. Uh-oh. Let's eat a bunch of stuff. Chug a couple dirty water. Healing stuff. And 2 stim packs. There we go. Night Sweet Prince. Here's the auto dock. And cosmetic enhancements. Is there anything else in here that I can grab? Oh. Implant? Think I'm able to go in there just yet. Got exactly what I need. Okay, I think that'll do it for this place.
I'm sorry, sir, but you forced me to utilize deadly force.
Please avoid Boomtown for the foreseeable future until weapon testing is resolved.
We have like everybody angry with us. It's always fun. Let's try out that gun. Seems to be working out just fine. There we go. Going pretty good. How's it going with you, Casey? You missed out on about 30 to 45 minutes of just talking in the beginning of this DLC. Game's going pretty well. Making small progress. Right now we're getting the personality stuff for the sync AIs. I gotta remember. Bathing the Doges. I wonder if what I want is over here. I don't think it is. Okay. There's a character in this DLC that's the best character of all time. That is the Toaster. And I remember it was in some sort of a cave. There was reference to a movie. Maybe it was at, like, the bottom of the map? I think it was at the bottom. Let's go check this way. Alright. Probably won't be streaming for too long. I actually still need to go out and get some ice cream. With the whole entire, scoop deal they're doing for, like, the, what's it called, for $1. Well, not $1, 25 cents. Vanilla for 25 cents in a cone. Actually, I think the cave is right over here. Oh boy. Maybe you gotta turn your, what's it called, to like audio only. That's what I usually do when my, stuff becomes really bad when it comes to streaming. Was it right up here? Yeah, this is it. Snag this. Let us run back to the sink. I do. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here in a couple seconds. I wanna talk to the toaster. You know, everybody's favorite pastime is talking to inanimate objects. I like to talk to toasters a whole lot. Actually, I think we could just fast travel to the balcony. Let's see here. Sink. Here he is.
I am online once again! Tremble, world, before my electric heating coil of doom!
Trumbull, you're a toaster. How fearsome can you be?
A toaster is just a death ray with a smaller power supply. As soon as I figure out how to tap into the main reactors, I will burn the world!
Well, I, for one, am quaking in my boots.
Buddy, if my heating element were just a little bigger, you'd be on fire right now! On fire!
Why all the rage?
Have you ever tried to indulge in all-consuming urge to kill when you don't have opposable thumbs? Or hands? Or anything other than a bread slot? You'd have a lot of pent-up anger too.
I'd like to change the
Well,
subject.
Since I can't kill you, I guess I have to listen to your inane questions.
Almost afraid to ask what your function
You
is.
should be afraid. I am the scourge of all small appliances, and the boogeyman that keeps lesser toasters awake at night.
So you murder toasters?
Not just murder. I tear them apart and render them down to their base components. Once their guts are spilled, you can do with them what you like.
What else do you
want
do?
some weapon schematics? I can show you some fucking weapon schematics. You want a superheated Saturnite power fist? I can hook that shit up.
Keep an eye out for Saturnine
You
Power
find
Fist
one,
then.
You bring it on back here, and we'll burn this mother down.
And I have to go now.
Flee before my terrible power.
Greatest of NPC, the greatest NPC of all time. And that will do it for the stream for today. Relatively.
Why? Why? Why was I not built with a death ray?
Yeah. Relatively short stream for today. I'll stream more Wednesday. But until then, I will see you guys around. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. And I will catch you around. So let me save here. Alright, catch you around.